What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be talking about the best Crimson Isle money making method that you forgot about. Now, the funny part about this is it doesn't even really involve being on the Crimson Isle, it just has to do with the update and the way things work. Basically what I'm talking about is the new attribute system in the Crimson Isle. If you guys didn't know, with all the gear in the Crimson Isle, whether you drop it or whether you craft it, it'll have a set of attributes unique to whatever piece of armor it is, whether it's or whatever like piece of whatever thing it is. Like if it's equipment, it'll have equipment attributes. If it's armor, it'll have armor attributes. If it's a weapon, it'll have weapon attributes. Or if it is a fishing rod, it'll have fishing attributes. Fishing rods are probably the most goated thing attribute wise from this update, other than like the RCM meta, but that's the RCM meta. There are going to be better attributes coming out in the future for equipment and gear, and I believe weapons as well. So I wouldn't even touch those with this method. I would really only focus on rods, because I'm pretty sure rods aren't going to have any more attributes coming out because they're not locked behind any tiers of Kudra. Basically what this method entails is crafting magma rods, getting good attributes, combining those attributes together, and eventually selling them on the auction house. If you look on AH, the only 1010 rod on the auction house right now is selling for 325 million coins. I did the math, and for each 10 on a rod, so for double hook 10, it's 76.8 million coins per to craft. If magma rods cost 150k to craft, right now they don't. If you insta buy, they cost 145k. So you'll be saving a little money there just based off of that math. But 76.8 mil to craft a 10 rod. For a 1010 rod, obviously it just doubles. It's a little more than 150 mil. But here's the catch. 325 mil minus 150 mil is 175 mil, as long as I'm doing my math right. It takes about 5 hours to do this. When I crafted my 1010 rod, it took me about 5 hours, which it sucks. It is so boring. But when you get into like a Zen kind of grind mode, you can do this very, very efficiently, very, very quickly, get it done in 5 hours. This makes 35 million coins an hour at no cost at all. Now, normally I don't like recommending money-making methods that don't gain you skill XP. This does not gain you skill XP at all, so I'm going against what I know in my heart to be true and good to skill grind. But for those people that really want to be able to do this, you can craft attribute rods. And actually, the cool thing about it is not only does the double hook fishing speed sell, trophy hunter sells as well, and just random rods I throw up here. Like I have from when I was making both, I made two 1010 rods. So when I was making both, sometimes I didn't need the other one. This trophy hunter 6 will sell for 10 mil. I just had a fisherman double hook that sold for 10 mil. I have a fisherman infection 6 that it's going to sell for 10 mil. Double hook infection 6 is going to... So basically, even the garbage rods you get will sell for a lot of coins. So you'll probably make more than 35 mil an hour. Now, do realize that a rod like this is going to take a long time to sell. Not a lot of people want to invest this much money into just attributes. You have to find the correct buyer. But it will make you a lot of money, and I've sold... You can check my AH stats. I've sold a lot of rods over the past couple of days. Made a lot of my money back. I believe it cost me 150. Yeah, it cost me 150 mil to make my 1010 rod for trophy hunter and fishing speed, which was the most recent one I made. And I'm pretty sure I've made 110 mil back just from selling other rods that I made. So the way I'd recommend doing it is setting up chests. I don't have any trap chests, but set up chests. And you want to like prioritize, because what you can do is you can double tap your NEU and you can just do double hook. And so any rod you craft, if it's highlighted, it'll have double hook. You just throw all the double hooks in here, and then you go through and you change it to trophy hunter. And then you throw all the trophy hunters in here, and then you can do fishing speed, and you throw all the fishing speeds in here. And then the rest of them, you can just continue to sort them out, and you can just combine those rods together to get as high attributes as you can and sell them. I think the most valuable attributes are actually double hook and fishing speed, with trophy hunter at a close third, because not many people do trophy fishing, I don't think, unless they're going for the talisman for really only completion. There's no other reason to go for that talisman. But For corrupt fishing, people buy the fisherman rods. I don't know why people buy the infection rods, but I've sold a couple of those. I think it's just because of the fisherman, and then it's also because of the double hook why people would want to buy those. But yeah, so as long as, and if you guys didn't know, to be able to combine the rods together, you just do /attribute menu. If you want to speed it up, you can use an SBE custom command. I do AM. You can combine, and it takes 512 rods to get a 10 tier of a rod. If you don't want to go that high, you don't have to. That's the cool thing about this. It can require a decent initial investment, or you could start with, I don't know, like 20 mil and start crafting rods, because either way, depending on when you sell them, like if you sell them as 6s, or you sell them as 7s, or you sell them as 8s, or even if you sell them as like 3 or 4s, you'll be making profit no matter what. So this is something that anybody can do as long as you have the recipe unlocked, which the recipe is found in the magma fish collection at 1,000 magma fish. So it's not that hard. You do have to have combat 24. You do have to be able to fish on Crimson Isle, but this is something very mid-game that can be done pretty easily. It takes no really prior recs, because you can just buy it off Bazaar and craft, and you can go ham. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I stream every single day at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/theogyadi. I hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Peace.